What would you do if your boss told your coworkers your private medical condition without your permission? I never thought I'd be posting here, but this honestly shook me a few months ago. I was diagnosed with a medical condition that affects my energy levels. Nothing dramatic, no emergency, no danger to anyone else, but enough that my doctor recommended small accommodations at work. Things like flexible breaks and avoiding long-standing periods. So I did what I was supposed to do. I went straight to my manager. I explained the situation privately. I gave him medical documentation and I made it clear I didn't want anyone else to know. At first, my manager nodded, said they understood, and told me, "We'll handle this discreetly," and I believed them. Fast forward a week, I walk into the break room and the conversation suddenly stops. Someone gives me that awkward half smile. Another coworker says, "Oh, how are you feeling today?" In that tone, then one of them pulls me aside and whispers, "I didn't know you had that. I'm sorry you're dealing with it." My stomach dropped. I asked how they knew. They said, "Your manager told us during the shift meeting. They said it was so everyone would understand why you're getting special treatment. I never agreed to that. I never authorized that, and suddenly my private medical information was office gossip. People started treating me differently. Some were overly sympathetic. Others were clearly annoyed. A few joked about it. One even said, "Must be nice to get extra breaks." I went back to my manager furious. They shrugged and said, "I didn't think it was a big deal. I was just being transparent." Transparent with my medical history. Now I feel exposed, embarrassed, and honestly unsafe. I did everything by the book, and it somehow made things worse. So here's where I'm stuck. Is it legal for an employer to share an employee's medical condition like that? Does requesting accommodations mean you lose your right to privacy? And if this happened to you, would you let it go or take action? Because right now, every time I walk into work, I wonder, what else about me do they think they're allowed to share? What would you do in my place? Was my manager out of line, or am I overreacting? Comment your thoughts, because I know I can't be the only one this has happened to.